in order to see how susceptible they are to thrombi from vaccines such as the AstraZeneca. Do you think this is an accurate estimation, or are they just wasting their money?
I think they're wasting their money. We don't really have any markers to test for, as I mentioned before. I mean, DNA testing, what is it going to tell you if you don't have a target gene to look for? Okay? Usually when we look for mutations or polymorphisms, as we call them, we have a target gene, we amplify it by PCR. Everybody knows what PCR is these days. It's this technique we use to amplify thousands of times a piece of our genetic information to be in a position then to define if there are any mutations with special techniques. At this point in time, as I said, we don't know what to target. I think that a lot of the variability we see in disease and response to antiviral treatment, vaccines, and what have you, is all dependent on our genetic makeup. And by that I mean the major histocompatibility antigens, as they are called, which are extremely important in transplantation. These antigens need to match between the donor and the recipient so that the graft is not rejected. And these same antigens are extremely important in presenting pieces from pathogens, etc., to the immune system so that the immune system sees them and starts to fight them. So we have variability, great variability between individuals, which to a large extent can determine why some people are asymptomatic, why some people have got mild symptoms, why some people have severe symptoms, and why some people die. And we see this not just with coronavirus. Personally, because I've been interested in the hepatitis virus, I've seen it with hepatitis B, where people have been exposed to the virus and they didn't have a clue that they were infected because they never became jaundiced. And the first they knew about it was when they went to donate blood, and the blood was tested, and suddenly they found that they were HBs antigen positive. So the same is true of hepatitis C. 70% of those who are exposed to the virus are completely asymptomatic.
I think this is a very important question that you just answered, because a lot of people have this. Why should someone go through it asymptomatically and symptomatically? And it all comes down to the genetic information of that particular person. Mm-hmm. If you enjoyed that, you can click the link in the description to watch the full podcast or listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and our website. You can also ask questions in the comments below, which will be directed to healthcare professionals in our future weekly episodes. Thank you so much for watching.